Welcome back to Ill Eagle Culture Brand Red Tape Talk. I am your host, John Ostos, aka Ill Eagle CEO, and I am here with my two counterparts, Dion Two Cup Larry and Cody Big Meat Mauk. What up, fellas?
Hey.
So
what's so funny?
Well, we just had like a 20minute conversation.
I know, a heated one.
Yeah,
that,
now we're trying to be positive.
Trying to calm down and stop sweating and shit. Fuck. It's been a week, man. It's been a week.
Yeah, I know.
But to add to some fuel to the fire, man, our country's falling the fuck apart real fast right now. Real fast. And I know I mentioned this for those of you that don't know too, because I know we say this a lot. We have like a group chat where we just share stuff all week long to talk about on the podcast and current events and stuff. And so like when I say we were talking in the group chat, we've been kind of going over all the stuff going on with the border right now, and what looks like imminent civil war about to kick off, because a lot of states are siding with Texas right now in regards to the federal government saying that they should take down the barbed wire border to protect all the invasion that's happening from immigrants, and that's going down. That looks like Biden gave them 24 hours to
really
abide by the rules, and Abbott said, I'm standing my ground.
Yeah.
So crazy.
So what happened was, Biden had said that you got to take down the razor wire, and Abbott said no, and then they took it to the Supreme Court,
the highest court in the United States.
In the United States, and the Supreme Court ruled with the Biden administration. Said,
what is it, 5-3 or 5-4?
Yeah, something like that.
With the swing vote being the person Trump appointed as
Coney
justice.
Barrett,
ACB.
Unfortunately. So then that they ruled in favor of the Texas Border Patrol to remove the razor wire.
Do you guys know why? Like what the excuse was that they gave in court as to why they should cut it down? So
they said that they're going to remove it to help the Texas Border Patrol agents retrieve people, I guess, to help them do their jobs. That's what the excuse I got.
Sure.
From
right. I heard the same thing. Like
From what's his face? Blinken. I think his name. No, is it Blinken?
That's Biden's guy.
Not Blinken. He's one of the officials in the administration. I can't remember his name. God, that's gonna bother me.
Either which way.
Anyways,
a bullshit excuse.
So they said, So the Supreme Court ruled in favor of them.
We all know the Border Patrol is not handling the hundreds of thousands of people crossing the border, bro.
Yeah.
Whether there's barbed wire or not. In fact, the barbed wire is probably helping alleviate the load and the stress of that situation.
Right. So then,
it's crazy.
So then Abbott said, fuck you. I'm activating my National Guard here and to have them set up even more wire.
Yeah.
And we're going to be standing our ground. So now you've got all of these other Republican states coming out of the woodwork saying that they're supporting the Texas National Guard.
I think there's 25 states right now that have said they side with Texas. They have Texas, including us, North Dakota.
I just sent that. Governor Burgum had said he supports. So it'll be interesting to see if they start sending actual troops from these states down there to facilitate.
Be so crazy.
I would fucking love to see it. I would love to see it.
As much as I say I would love to see it, the point I was trying to get to is, man, this could be the very thing that triggers the Civil War, though. Yeah. That we're talking about, because other states are saying, nah, we stand with Texas. It's time.
Oh, for sure.
It's time to send our National Guard in to help back them up. And it's just like, wait a minute, this is what they wanted almost, though. This is like we're playing the hand for them, bro.
But this is just not immigration is a huge issue, obviously. But
Cody, do you know how many active military personnel we have in the United States today?
Roughly 2.5 million or something like that.
1.4.
1.4.
Yeah.
Okay.
How many have crossed the border?
Over 1 million.
No, over 12 million.
Oh shit,
that's crazy.
And that how many years though? How
in the last 3 years?
Oh, okay, 3 years, 12
million. In the last 3
million.
years, or 3.5 years at that.
Wow.
Yeah, they're telling us the number's more like 6.5, which means it's a lot more. And last we knew officially it was like at 10 million.
Yeah.
But the White House is trying to convince us it's only like 6 to 7 million. Which either way, even let's just say that number is right, bro. That's 3-1 against our military.
Right.
And they're not bringing, their women and children and stuff like that.
It's not kids anymore.
And I heard this on another talk where they were saying like, men who are fleeing war flee with their families.
Oh, for sure.
Men who are going to war, they go without their families.
Yeah.
And they're all coming here, bro.
Yeah.
For a war we don't see yet.
Well, it was interesting because like a long time ago when we were talking about the border, even when Obama was president, it was the majority of the people that you saw that were coming over were women and children because they talked about the kids in cages and stuff.
Yeah, that was more real. Even when Trump was in, because they tried to blame him for the cages.
Right.
Yeah.
But now when you see, all you see is
which
males.
Also, by the way, that turned out to be a lie.
It was a lie
about kids being in fucking cages. That was bullshit.
Yeah.
It wasn't true.
Yeah. So, but now all you see, I mean, of course, there's women and children still coming, but there's a large majority of, you know, what they say,
mostly
military age males, which is between ages of 18 to 25.
Yeah.
And then they're from all over
Nigeria,
all over the world,
Africa, like China, like you name it, bro. It's weird.
And they're getting like
they're
certain
not even Mexicans. You know what I mean? Like that's the worst part. Is like this isn't really like an immigration issue with Mexican border. Yeah. Yes, they're all coming and getting in the mix, and that's where you're seeing the women and children at.
Yeah, it's
the Mexicans that are seeing their opportunity to come over.
Yeah.
Even then, though, I'm saying like, and I stand by this. I don't condone of that either.
No,
you know what I mean? Like that's not the way it should be, bro. It's not the way it should be. We're in a very, very serious fucking time. Like I'm fully convinced that this year is going to get. I mean, it's getting worse by the week. Every time we come here to talk on the podcast once a week, things have heightened, bro, to a new level.
So I actually just I was watching the news before we. Yeah,
see, these are the pictures that they want to show us.
That's a stage.
Why would they crawl through the barbed wire?
You wouldn't.
It's totally dramatized, bro.
See, you would fucking die if you tried to crawl through that.
That little kid wouldn't know how to navigate that if you just pushed them through it.
And
bro.
You wouldn't put the kid first. That's nuts.
No. This is fraudulent.
That is the dumbest fucking.
It's a photo of a
how many
mother
times
and
did we
kid crawling
see
through
staged fucking
wire
stuff like that?
Oh my god!
Bro, for all we know, this is AI, bro.
Like AOC when she was hanging onto the fence crying, and she was crying through a parking lot.
Yeah, get the fuck, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh my god, dude, I fucking hate that. So,
this is serious though. This is really bad, and people aren't. You know why? What bothers me is the rest of the world that thinks we're fucking crazy conspiracy theorists. They don't have a fucking clue that this is even happening in reality because the only place you can find this information is on conspiracy pages, bro.
But here's the deal. So Trump just came out and said, we don't want a deal. We don't want a fucking a deal with, Republicans and Democrats to come up with a budget deal unless we get everything we want.
Yeah.
See, now they're blaming Trump.
Right.
Because the Republicans are going to tank the deal. This deal, right? They're going to take it because they're only giving them a small portion for the border.
Yeah.
And then the rest of it is all bullshit, right? So I'm sure, they're going to have another spending bill for Ukraine. They're going to have another spending bill for Israel. And they're only going to have a small portion of it for the border.
Yeah.
And whatever they have set for the border, it'll look like a win for Biden. Mm-hmm. That's what their whole point is, right?
Yeah.
But they're blaming Trump right now because he's saying, no, we want everything for the border. Right. So he's actually the one that's saying you put all of your resources into the border.
Yep. But why not?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Why not? You've had double-digit millions of immigrants cross the border freely since Biden has been in office. And if we all remember, it was day one that motherfucker came in and everything that
open it up.
Yeah, yep. He vowed on day one. Yep. That's the only thing he did that he said he would do.
Yeah.
To become president is destroy us.
Yeah.
As promised.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy, but this shit's about to get worse, man. And I don't think people understand the severity of what we're about to witness. Man.
Did you guys watch any of the Iowa caucus or the New Hampshire caucus?
I did.
So they pulled up a bunch of people, and one of the number one concerns was the border.
Right.
So that is getting more and more people aware. Like, hey, this is a serious fucking problem.
Well, no, bro, I'm telling you, the way people are becoming more aware is more and more people are becoming quote unquote conspiracy theorists, bro.
Yeah.
And so they're going to other sources for their news now. Because I'm telling you, like, your grandmas and your grandpas and your aunts and uncles that are all, all they do is watch CNN and shit. Yeah. They're ill-informed They have no fucking clue this stuff is going on. And when we try to explain it, they look at us like, oh, you're a conspiracy theorist. That's not true. And it ain't like that. The media not covering it is complicit in any invasion that is happening right now because they don't want the American people to see it as it is.
Right.
And so they're not talking about these insane amounts of fucking people coming across the border. When they talk about the border issue, they talk about it like it's a Trump MAGA problem and a racial thing.
Dude, I fucking hate when they say.
And imagine this though. Imagine if you thought the George Floyd 2020 riots were fucking bad, where all the little dumbasses in our society going out and burning buildings and breaking windows and shit with all their weaknesses and their fucking incompetent fucking war fucking skills.
Yeah.
Think of what all these military aged people from third world countries are going to do to us when they turn this into a fucking race thing about immigrants.
Right.
And all the MAGA people who don't want these immigrants to come are just being racist. And it's time for you guys to stand up and fight, all 12 plus million of you motherfuckers. Bro, if you think we've seen destruction now, just wait.
Yeah, you're talking about 300,000 a month, dude. That's freaking
insane, bro.
And we have
that's insane. We didn't see shit in 2020 with the George Floyd riots.
We have 11 months to go before anything changes.
Yeah.
You know, and if Trump loses.
And it's progressively getting worse by the week.
Yeah.
So, like, you imagine a whole year of progression.
And I wish people realize
that's if he wins.
Weekly progression.
If you know,
it doesn't matter if he wins. They're going to destroy it before the election. That's the goal, bro. The goal is to not let the election happen.
Yeah.
So the destruction will happen prior. So yeah, the next 11 months basically are going to be fucking hellacious for America, bro.
And people just need to realize that all of these media outlets like New York Post, New York Times, Washington Post, CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, they're all owned by like two companies.
Yeah.
It's
Disney.
All of them. They're all owned by two companies.
Disney.
And
Blackstone.
Yeah.
Or BlackRock.
So you guys, if you're listening to this and I still watch Fox News because I fucking find it entertaining.
Yeah, well, you got to see both sides of the story as much as possible so that we don't look like conspiracy theorists.
I really, honestly, I get a lot of my information either from podcasts or I go and follow all of the independent journalists on X.
Yep. Like people actually on the front lines that are actually on the ground in these places where it's happening, so we have real information.
And as much as it pisses me off that I always get like fucking
shadow banned. And
no, I get flaming fucking liberals on my feed too.
Yeah.
So sometimes when I I'll read their statuses about stuff that they say if they're talking shit, and then I'll go and read the comments and see what people are saying, and just kind of compare and contrast about stuff, just to see if what they said was correct too. Because sometimes they're just spewing bullshit. So I'm like, well, what is other people saying about it?
Yeah.
You
have to do that though.
So man. I'm getting, you don't want multiple sources of information. That's the whole point, right?
Yeah, it is. It's necessity in this argument, bro. We would look stupid if we were like them and just going off of emotions and believing everything that fits the narrative of what we want it to be, bro. Like we would look stupid and just like them. So it's important that we look at both sides of
it's just crazy that every one of those guys in the Biden administration is saying that the border is not a problem right now, which is crazy.
My question is, what happens when they don't remove it?
Biden's not saying the same shit they're saying, and they have to catch him and shut him up because he admits there's a crisis.
Oh yeah, he finally admitted. He finally admitted. Said, "Well, it's been a crisis. We need the funding."
Yeah,
you've been the president for 3 years now, dude.
Yeah, we need the funding. Never mind that Texas just did it for free. We sued them to take it down.
Well, never mind that we sent $120 billion to Ukraine.
Yeah. But I mean, if it was truly about stopping the crisis at the border, and it was because you can't get finances, well, Texas just covered the bill.
Yeah.
In their regions, at least, at the Rio Grande. So, like, why are you fighting them if you truly want the finances, the funding to fix this problem at the border? And Texas stepped up and said, hey, don't worry about it. We'll handle it for you and we'll flip the bill. What are you concerned about now? And so much that you would sue to get them to take down their own borders.
So the other thing I wanted to bring up was a lot of the Democrats are calling on the Biden administration to federalize the Texas Army National Guard, which is really interesting because
there's a policy around that.
So you remember that show fucking we were just talking about with Kevin Spacey? That show he was in, Netflix?
The one that we
House
just
of
watched.
Cards.
Yeah. House of Cards.
I'm pretty sure that that happened in that show too, where
really,
I'm pretty sure that the president federalizes the National Guard. So it's interesting because technically, if he federalized the National Guard, then the National Guard would fall underneath the federal government.
right.
So,
but what are the rules around?
I don't
being
know.
Able to
I don't know. I don't know the specifics. I think if there would have to be a national emergency.
Yeah.
As far as I know.
And an invasion's not a national emergency.
I have no idea.
Isn't that crazy, bro?
Yeah,
fuck, man.
Federalization of the Guard of the requesting state, Section 331, provides that the president may call into federal service such of the militia of the other state as he considers necessary. This phrase need to be construed may not be construed as prohibiting by implication the federalization of the Guard of the requesting state. Oh, click on what does it mean to federalize the National Guard? State National Guards ordinarily fall under control of the respective gunners, but they can be federalized by a mechanism known as Title 10, which places them at the direct disposal of the President and Defense Secretary, with active duty officers taking over day-to-day command. So that's interesting. I don't know the legality of it though. Like, can you just all of a sudden just federal? I don't know.
Can you imagine? That'd be so fire if Biden became your direct boss, bro.
So I'm just really curious, like, if he did that, what the Texas National Guard would do.
Hopefully the right thing. I mean, we have at some point we have to stand against the corruption and the complete destruction of America, bro. And I think it's the duty and the responsibility.
You have to follow the Constitution.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that
is what we swore to do.
Yeah,
was defend and uphold the Constitution from enemies, foreign
and domestic.
The governor, with the consent of Congress, is authorized to enter into compacts and agreements for the deployment of the National Guard with governors of other states concerning drug interdiction, counter drug, and demand reduction activities. So I don't think they'd be able to send another guard over to Texas. I can't imagine Congress would be like, yeah, sure.
With the consent of Congress, is authorized to enter.
Well, I think Congress would back that play right now.
I think. Well, we hold the majority in the House.
You think so?
Yeah,
huh?
I think so. It's when it goes to the highest court, where we're getting fucked right now because these people are corrupt or they're compromised. You know what I mean? Like, I truly believe not everyone is corrupt in the sense of what's going on. I think most of them are compromised because we know this to be a thing that they do, bro. This is the whole point of Jeffrey Epstein's existence and who we know now as Lawrence fucking King.
Yep.
Back in the day, it was their sole job, their duty for whatever 3-letter fucking federal government entity they worked for to compromise elite people, politicians, and things of that nature. So a lot of these people are probably just compromised. Like, I'd even go as far to say, not that this is justifiable, but it's not detrimental to the country. It's not yet treason or betrayal yet to the country. Some of these people probably just like have some sexual addictions and cheat on their spouses and have been caught or filmed or pictures taken,
something bribed,
but something that wasn't that, like, that's not quite sexual, deviance towards minors or anything like that, bro, is what I mean. Like, some of these people, for lack of better terms, they're just players, bro.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be caught, you know what I mean, because they love their families and they don't want to go. So like, they're like, well, cool, we got you then. If you don't do what we say, we'll expose you.
Well, you guys.
Like, I don't think all these people are so bad necessarily. They're just compromised, bro, and they don't have a choice.
You saw that video I posted of James O'Keefe with that staffer.
Yes.
That was crazy.
That's basically what he was admitting.
So he was basically saying, like, they compromise people 100%.
Yeah, it's a responsibility of a lot of people that are employed by these motherfuckers.
For sure.
It's fucking crazy. But again, we're just conspiracy theorists, bro.
No, not anymore.
That's not the one, isn't it? No.
The other thing, how about that Kerry Lake?
Yeah.
That's so weird.
That one's interesting.
If
and old boy stepped down now too.
Yes, he did. So if you guys didn't know, this is just one big party that you're not invited to. And what I mean by that is the left, the right, it doesn't matter. It's one big fucking party that we don't belong to. we don't belong in, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And so why do I bring that up is because Carrie Lake she had a microphone. They must have been eating somewhere. And it was this dude, I don't know his name. Dion, look up what his name was. So this dude was basically in charge of the GOP in Arizona, and he was caught on her microphone pretty much trying to get her to step aside and not run for Senate. And John, if you want to put this in the pod too.
Yeah.
But it's really, it's like 4-minute video or so, or 7-minute video. And basically he was trying to convince her to step aside, and whoever the powers that be in DC, this is coming from them, told this guy to tell her like, hey, you step aside. And they were talking about, giving her a job somewhere at some company so she would, not run for office. And he was asking her like, well, how much would it take?
Price.
Well, how much would it take?
Jeff DeWitt.
So he was like asking her, how much would it take to get you to step aside? She's like, nothing. She refused. Carrie Lake refused to do it because she sees what's coming.
He resigned. That's crazy.
He had to, dude.
Yeah.
He got
exposed.
Oh man, he was and then he said that the clip was edited. It was cut up and edited to make it look a lot worse than it was. But
she said that?
No, that's what he said. That was his rebuttal to the recording.
That's interesting.
But if you listen to the recording, it doesn't sound cut up and edited at all.
No.
So the whole point is the right, the left, it doesn't fucking matter. Because what Trump was talking about, the swamp in DC, he was right. That place is just full of fucking swamp creatures.
Yeah.
It's bad.
And there's probably, I could probably count on my one hand on how many actually people are fighting for Americans right now.
Yeah. In government.
Maybe 2 hands. I don't know. But the point is that those people,
you could be certain of the one hand.
Yeah.
Sure.
Those people out in DC, they don't give a fuck about us. All they care about is the bottom dollar and trying to make money.
Even the people you think should be on our side, they're not necessarily.
Right.
Yeah. And I'll put it this way. If any of these motherfuckers are millionaires, they can't be trusted.
Fuck yeah.
They're already compromised. Because there's nobody in office, not even the president, who makes millions, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're compromised. There's no other way to put it.
That's a tough one.
It's bullshit.
But
if me and you did some insider training, we'd get busted, bro.
I mean, it happened.
But these people are very blatantly being involved in inside trading, bro. And no one blinks an eye at them because they all do it. So if you go after one, these motherfuckers that are supposed to go after them are complicit as well. They would have to go after themselves and get themselves in trouble. So nobody gets touched because everybody's doing it.
They just put a movie on Netflix called Dumb Money about the short of GameStop, where they used Reddit and YouTube to get a bunch of people to band together to buy stocks in GameStop and skyrocketed it. It was pretty dope. So if you guys don't know much about that, you should take a look at it. I'm so mad that I didn't get into it earlier.
What we need to do is get like 100 friends that have $1 million, or to make easy to make $1 million, right? Anyone could do it. So we get 100 friends, and then we start short. Yeah, we start doing some shorting like that, bro? And we be straight. It's so easy to make $1 million, by the way. So 100 people should be able to pull this off.
You get 30 friends, you get $1 million each. That's easy.
That's 30 million of investment money as capital we all have as a team, and we can turn that into hundreds of millions real quick, bro.
Yeah,
no problem, right?
That video made me laugh so hard.
So the shit that you see on Instagram blows my mind. Like all these wannabe entrepreneurs and gurus and shit telling everyone they don't got a fucking thing to sell you, but they're trying to tell you how to make it big in business, bro. Fucking kills me.
It's just their dad's money or something too. It's like, okay, bro.
You know what we need is guys like Sean Strickland to run for office.
Fuck that guy. No way.
That would be awesome.
Did you see that shit about is it Kamzat? who was saying that Sean Strickland's tough guy act is a bunch of bullshit. He's like, I was beating the dog shit out of him in training to the point where he cried to his coach and was begging his coach to ask me to stop going so hard. He's like, that guy's tough guy act.
No,
it's an act and shit. He was dead serious about it.
Yeah, but that guy talks more shit than anybody else.
Yeah, he backs it up too.
Well, we'll see.
I don't know about that one.
We'll see.
But
we will, I guess.
Yeah, no, that was a terrible fight to watch, honestly. Like, it was not fun.
I stand by the consensus though. He got robbed, bro.
Yeah.
That like, bro, everybody. I watched Joe Rogan was watching it live from his podcast studio because he wasn't there. Yeah. And he called the fight before they called it.
Yeah.
And he was like 3-2 Strickland. All day. Great fight, but Strickland dominated that. Yeah. You have to beat the champ, bro. You don't just edge the champ.
And he outstruck him too, which was the weird thing. But
so I think the damage, like the visual damage, is a big thing, bro.
I think that they gave it to him for the takedowns, which is fucking retarded.
They weren't quality the 100% of the time.
The thing is Drickus is on that shit. I just want to point that out because
but is he gay?
I mean, he kisses dudes
every time. They kiss on the mouth every time, and his coach was grabbing his dick and shit, bro. What? Yeah, when they're in the corner and they're cleaning him up in between rounds, and he stands up, his coach always grabs his junk,
wakes him up, bro.
Well, when he stands, he's like,
he's just waking him up.
Yeah, that's normal.
I mean, wouldn't that wake you up? Another dude grabs your dick.
Yeah, that's normal.
You'd be like, "Oh shit, wait!"
And every fight that I have after, I'd be like, "Hey, do that again.
Do it again." That worked, dude.
Dion will get hard.
Get the blood flowing, bro. You're dazed.
I've been really suspect about this new generation of dudes, bro. Like, there's a few of them in some of our like age groups too. That they just play this real gay shit publicly now on social media. They're blowing kisses and saying, "Yeah, baby," and "What's up, daddy?"
Hey, daddy.
Bro, that shit makes me sick, bro. You think it's funny and you think, "Oh, I'm just securing my manhood," and you're not. No, motherfucker, you're being tricked.
Yeah.
You're all being tricked into thinking it's okay to emasculate yourself and get up here and act like you're a fucking man still when half of these motherfuckers couldn't fight their way out of a wet paper bag and they're all fucking acting like they're tough guys and listen to gangster rap. But they cry anytime someone hurts their fucking feelings, bro. I'm so fucking sick of this pussy.
That's a different guy, though.
That's exactly what this Dricus dude is trying to pull. Is like, oh no, it's okay to be secure in your manhood and kiss your boys. No, it's fucking not.
That's not okay.
It's not okay.
I mean, it's okay,
enough
but
of
it's
the fucking
not.
playing gay shit. Either be gay or don't be gay, bro.
Yeah.
But you can't stand on the fence anymore. We're in a different time, bro.
Yeah, pick your side.
We're about to choose sides, motherfucker. Like, you better figure out where you stand because you don't want to be on the wrong team. I promise.
I just gotta say, preach it, daddy.
Yes, queen.
Dude. Yeah, I did notice. I had to really watch when somebody noticed that or said that. I was like, what the fuck, really? Because I didn't notice it at first.
And he does it every time.
But yeah, I went back and I was like, holy
you guys got a specific guy that does this?
No, Dricus and his coach. Yeah. They kiss every time.
They do kiss. I know that.
Is that a
on
cultural
the mouth,
thing,
bro?
Though?
In South Africa, yeah, right. I don't know. It's a gay culture thing.
Well, for sure.
Maybe it's his
not,
dad.
No, bro. No. So when I was in Mauritius, Africa, they do the whole kissing on each side of the cheek.
Not
thing.
on the mouth.
But bro, dudes don't do that. Two dudes don't go up to each other and kiss each other on the sides of the cheeks. Family member dudes might, like a mom or a dad and a son or an uncle and brothers, and they might do that at like it's a family love thing. But two best friend dudes in Africa aren't fucking doing that French kiss
in the United States now.
Yeah, you know what I mean. But now definitely not kissing on the motherfucking mouth.
Did you watch the fight, Dion?
I did.
I don't know. I thought he won.
I thought it was close, but it's like, dude, if you're gonna fight like that, like he didn't throw any kicks after the first round, which was just a terrible decision on Strickland's part. Because it's like, this guy,
but he was still piecing him up.
He was with just jabs, but I mean, yes, he did a good job, but damage to the face isn't gonna slow him down. Like Drickus was just nonstop moving, and a guy that heavy with that much muscle, like moving like that is not like
do you know how much natural. They weighed?
No, I think it's 170.
Yeah, they're not that heavy, bro.
Yeah, but it's the amount of muscle you carry compared to I'm not saying like he's heavy, but the amount of muscle that he carries is more than a person that like Israel. He's not the same as Israel Adesanya.
Right.
You know, so like that plays a factor. And going 5 rounds for a guy who's never gone 5 rounds, that's pretty suspect to me.
No, I'm not arguing that he didn't fare well in there, bro.
Yeah.
But he just didn't win.
No, I'm not saying he won. I'm saying he's definitely on steroids.
They should definitely run it back, though.
Yeah, but even Dana said that's probably not going to happen anytime soon.
Yeah. He's going to fight Israel Adesanya for sure.
That sucks.
That'd be a mistake, I think. I think Israel will fucking mop this dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting for sure to see where he goes next. 21-2, that's pretty good though.
Yeah,
he hasn't fought anybody though.
Not really.
Yeah, 183 total strikes to 140. That's just nuts. I don't get that at all.
But that's the thing is like, a lot of people were saying that Strickland was outed by the judges because of his political stance and his demeanor and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like,
which is fair.
But I mean,
even Dana said that he had him winning.
Dana, Joe Rogan, all the announcers the night of the fight, like all of these motherfuckers were like, "Whoa, what the fuck?" It's kind of hard to argue with that, bro. Like, yes, I get the judges are the judges in the final say so, but that doesn't mean these motherfuckers aren't snakes, bro. Let's just be real. This is Vegas, bro.
Yeah.
Everything's Vegas, bro. Like when it comes to betting, when it comes to money.
Same with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, same. The refs, bro, they're Vegas.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what you say. All the refs in football are Vegas.
Another
man.
week of Taylor Swift.
You think they're going to beat the Ravens?
No, it's not part of the script, bro.
You
Wait
guys
a minute,
think
I heard the Ravens and 49ers were part of the script.
Yeah. If you look, this is historically shown in the last 3 years, at least when they've been using these Super Bowl logos, they put the color scheme of the teams that are to go to the Super Bowl, and the color on the bottom of the logo has historically won the Super Bowl.
But that's just
and
the
Ravens the Ravens are the bottom color of this year's logo.
That's the switch they want you to go for. You know, that's what they want you to go for.
Maybe that's a good way to look at it. They're trying to get everyone to bet in the opposite direction of what they're actually going to play.
They'll lose their ass.
And so they played the last 3 years out like this is how they're going to believe it. Then we're going to tell them the story.
We'll fucking get up with Taylor Swift, bro.
Bro, I could totally see that.
No, I don't know.
I really could. I could totally see that.
They probably want Taylor Swift.
But if Taylor Swift's involved, Baltimore can't be because that they would be the red color.
Yeah.
And they can't play Baltimore.
Listen, this is the thing though. The way that they get the most people to watch the Super Bowl is by having the 49 or the Lions versus the Chiefs. Like it's that simple. The Lions haven't been there in forever. They have a big fan base, and then the Chiefs have Taylor Swift.
That's all they have.
Yeah, I don't think that's really the way it's going though. It's a very good theory, but the 49ers, my heart tells me no way. I think people would be more intrigued.
Nobody wants to watch the Chiefs.
Yeah, people would be more intrigued by the idea of the script being right, bro.
So one of my I don't want to say his name, but you guys both know him. He was over at my house. We were watching the fights. Yeah. He's a huge Chiefs fan.
Oh.
And we were both talking, and I was like, dude, I can't root for the Chiefs. I fucking hate it. He's like, why? And I was like, first, Taylor Swift, fuck her. And then Travis Kelce, fuck him. And then Mahomes is a whiny little bitch. He's like, yeah, I can agree with all of those. So he was saying that even the Chiefs fan can't stand fucking Taylor Swift or Travis Kelce after
it's annoying now,
all the shenanigans.
Did you see when he made that touchdown and he did that shit to her?
Oh my god!
And everyone's posting that meme and they're like, oh look, Travis is showing Taylor Swift where myocarditis happens.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, who wants to see a 33-19 game again? Who wants to see that? How is that going to get people to watch the Super Bowl?
That was December 25th?
Yeah, they got blasted. And then the 49ers barely beat the Packers, who are not that good.
What about Detroit and everybody else?
They got a crazy run team. Like their ground game is nuts. But also they have a fan base. Like the 49ers are playing terrible right now.
Who did Detroit beat? They barely beat them.
They barely beat a lot of teams. They're not good either, really.
It was last week.
Last week?
Right?
They would have beat. Why am I
the 49ers or
no? They haven't played.
Wasn't it the Rams?
Would have been the.
They just they barely beat them. I thought.
Who did they play? It's somebody in the NFC.
Oh, was it the Packers? It was the Packers, wasn't it?
No, because yeah.
Oh yeah, the Packers. That's what they just
barely beat the Packers. So
no, they didn't, because the 49ers beat the Packers. What are we talking about?
Oh, you're right.
I can't believe I don't know this. Here we go. I'll pull it up here. Buccaneers. They beat the Bucks.
That's right. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they were on a hot streak too, though. That's the thing. It's all about streaks.
Oh, I wanted the Bucks to win, dude.
I did. Yeah, I mean, I get why you did, but they beat the Eagles. You know,
bro.
you gotta have them lose. See,
So we're going for the Super Bowl. Everyone wants the Super Bowl. That's probably in the script. Oh, Eminem and Taylor Swift.
yeah.
But look at the color scheme of the logo. If history tells us what's going on, that would mean the Ravens and the Niners and the Ravens win because the bottom color has historically won the last 3 years in the Super Bowl based on, and the color scheme has matched the last 3 years for everyone that was in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, if that happens, I couldn't say I'm gonna be like watching intently.
Right.
You
so
know?
yeah, if this comes to fruition, that was going to be my question. If this becomes true and the Ravens and the Niners end up in the Super Bowl and the Ravens win, is everyone still going to be entertained by football? Are you still going to continue to watch? It's like watching WWE if that's the case.
If what? Say that again now.
If this is true, if it comes to fruition where the Niners and the Ravens end up at the Super Bowl based on the theory behind the script, and then the Ravens win the Super Bowl based on the script's theory, will you continue to watch football after that?
I don't think they'll have very many views, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I don't think that's a big
I think
game.
there would be a lot of people just be like, "Oh, this is fucking."
No, I know, but regardless
Afterwards,
of that, regardless of that, now that you know, like this would prove like this is fake.
Oh, you're
It's
saying
scripted.
if we knew that it was scripted?
Yeah, like if we see this all play out the way they're saying it might, we would know then that this shit is fake, it's scripted, it's fraudulent as fuck. Do you still watch it?
But we see a lot of stuff like that, and we still do.
Like
we
what,
still. I mean,
I don't
watch WWE wrestling and shit like that.
Yeah, but my thing is like.
But boxing, there's one.
You can't,
I watched the shit out of boxing.
Yeah, you know there's
you can't get 32 teams to be like, all right, this is all rigged.
No, you can't. But
they can sway it.
I mean, you can sway it.
There's certain individuals involved, but the theory behind like.
But you still have to have a good team.
Right. Oh, for sure. The gameplay still has to happen without a doubt, and people got to be quality, and that's how you
probably sway it.
That's how you get like the Tom Brady's and the Kobe Bryants and things like that of games,
sure,
right?
Sure.
But so yes, there is. I don't think everyone 100% is in on it. I just believe that the powers that be control the outcomes at some way, shape, or form by using referees,
right?
By using plants within the game, right? There's motherfuckers who they're like, you know, hey, look, you're gonna get paid no matter what, bro. Yeah. We just need you to take this.
Drop
loss,
a couple balls.
We'll slide you a bonus check under the radar. You know
that
would
be interesting because there's been a lot of fucking drop balls lately.
By the Chiefs,
there's also been a lot of fake tackle attempts, bro.
Yeah.
That one is
one. There's a whole bunch of them.
But the one that was like really popular,
the Mahomes one,
the Patrick Mahomes one. Like you don't know where his eyes are looking.
Well, and if you've ever played football and wore a helmet, you know that vision is very difficult in a helmet.
And that fucker's quick. Like I mean, you might not like him, but he's quick.
Why is his fucking helmet like 3 feet long?
Ooh, protection.
Mahomes. Dude, his helmet goes up to here.
That's funny.
And then Travis Kelce's fucking face mask is so dumb. I'm just hating.
You're a hater. Yeah, that was crazy.
You're mad as fuck right now. I respect it though, bro. I respect it.
I can't.
I hate anything that's mainstream.
I'm sorry, D-man.
In the world right now, man.
I gotta say, I'm sorry, D-man.
I hate mainstream everything right now. It's crazy, man.
D-man, he listens to every single pod, so he'll hear this.
Who?
D-man.
Oh, I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you do.
You would. I mean, you know who it is. Okay. But yeah.
Sorry, D-man.
Oh, yeah. No, but yeah, that's good. So, Buccaneers are out. You guys didn't say much when I was like, we're going to get Cody on the podcast.
That would be so fire.
I thought that was dope. Yeah. I just didn't respond to it, I guess.
So, he's obviously in the off season now.
So he's going on vacation. Hopefully, his first year,
his first season,
no missed games.
That was a win.
Second round.
That's a win for that.
No missed games.
Yeah,
that's so awesome.
Yeah. Second round of the playoffs too. The first year.
I think that dude's gonna grow into be a problem. In the position he's in, man. Watch, he'll be renowned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they're building a team. I mean, as long as they don't get rid of Baker Mayfield this year, which would kind of suck. I think they'll do really well in the next couple of years.
Sounds like
what a turn of events for fucking Baker.
Holy fuck, dude.
That's some badass.
It sounds like the Tampa Bay. They have a lot of money to spend too.
Yeah, but they might want to get one of these new guys that are coming in, like Michael Penix, who's supposedly good.
True. So. But I think Baker probably be their guy for a while. He's still kind of young.
Yeah, no, he would be good.
Probably in his 30s, I would say.
They could get Kirk Cousins too.
They got Kyle Trask guy. Isn't he any good?
I don't know who that is.
He's the guy that was supposed to get drafted in the first round, and he did. They kept showing him and his girlfriend. His girlfriend's just sitting here like all pissed off.
That would suck so bad.
Did you not see that? Oh yeah. If you look up Kyle Trask in the draft, yeah, his girlfriend didn't look too happy about it, but he ended up going second round. Not sure what in the second round. But
he cried, dude.
Kyle Trask. So he was at the place.
Oh, like and then he left? I did hear about that.
Because he thought he was going to get drafted in the first round, and he didn't. So, yeah.
I do remember hearing about that.
They kept fucking showing him.
That would just be so awful.
That would be fucking awful. They kept showing him on the camera, like, and he's just sitting there like, what the fuck?
He's on the Bucks, just on the bench?
Yeah, dude. Riding pine.
That's nice. That would be the job I'd want.
Hell yeah. Just get ready to go.
Yeah.
So get paid to sit there.
So you guys, and also the way the Bills lost last week was
that sucks too.
I mean, like missed kicks,
shanking a fucking
not
kick.
Catching passes.
So
that
have
are in
you,
the
have
end
you
zone.
heard
Like,
the
that shit was
conspiracy
wild.
theory on the?
Let me guess. He missed it on purpose.
No. What do they call those things? The pylons or whatever.
Yeah,
uprights. That they use like some kind of magnetic force and shit to like deter the ball. Yeah, like or some kind of crazy frequency. I've seen all kinds of crazy shit, and like they'll show videos of the ball just going straight and then going like off to the side, bro. But like, it's getting crazy.
I can see just people fucking on
just
their
editing
videos.
that shit. Just like not even good either. They're like people like this much just for views,
or like they say too, like it's in the gloves too of like all the guys that are doing these one-handed catches. They're like. They can turn it on and make these guys look like superstars because they'll just make the ball stick. You know what I mean? With whatever magnetic like remote control force they have, or like the conspiracy theories are hilarious.
Oh my god, I can't.
They do have really sticky stuff they put on their gloves though that make them crazy.
Yeah,
or when you have less air in the ball, it's easy
that
to
is
grab
cheating.
That
Yeah,
hold onto it. Yeah. Didn't that happen before?
Dude, for the longest time, I didn't know what the fuck Deflategate was. Like, I was like, what do you mean they're deflating balls? I was like, what? And then it dawned on me, it was be like, it's easier to catch.
The thing is, you can't throw it as far.
Yeah, that's the other thing. It's like, well, wouldn't you throw a duck then? You know?
Yeah, but he's a fucking beast though. Like that's the thing. I think it didn't really matter.
All it takes is practice.
It probably was just
no one ever saw a football and was like, I could throw this bitch far. They saw a football and they had to learn how to throw that bitch far. So yeah, deflate one and practice enough, bro. You'll figure it out.
I'm sure it probably was just a little bit to help it soften it up a little bit.
And you used to just throw bombs to Randy Moss, didn't need to. So it's like he can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
No one even cares about that.
Right.
They cared more about him kissing his dad on the mouth than him deflating the footballs for his son. Yeah. He kissed his dad on the mouth too, didn't he?
Dude, he's a mouth kisser. What do you want? He's just
like Bill Belichick.
Just like
they kiss.
It's just like dry kiss, dude.
I don't know anything.
I gotta look that up.
I didn't know that one, man. That's new.
Could be.
Either way, he's free now. He's no longer in the spotlight.
Yeah, he's got
he went out hard too. Like his wife and that whole situation got crazy.
Yeah. Single Tom?
Yeah, they did, bro. I swear they did.
Photograph shows quarterback Tom Brady kissing.
Oh, that's false.
False.
Bro, I'm spreading misinformation.
Yeah, but fuck fact checkers, bro. We can't trust them.
Look at this. What is this? Who made that?
That's probably them kissing their wives and someone merged the images together, bro. Because that's like sucking his bottom lip, bro. That's not real.
See, I did see this then, so I wasn't just making that up. I've seen something like that.
That's fucking funny. Misinformation.
Kissing Robert Kraft.
All right. Michelle Obama.
Oh boy,
she's coming.
I don't know.
Everyone's talking about it. You guys ready for that pie in the face?
That's not what it's called.
Everyone's cream pie. I'm sorry. You ready for my cream pie? Yeah. You boys ready for my cream pie?
I'm still.
On
Daddy's? I don't think she's gonna do it.
You daddy's ready for my cream pie?
Getting one.
That doesn't even count, dude. That's bullshit. That doesn't. It's not fair.
No, what's not fair?
We're not talking about fairness.
The week after we picked people, he ended up going private or whatever.
You're
tough tits.
You're bad, bro.
Independent.
You're bad.
Tough tits.
All right, if he wins, bro, I'm taking that. You guys both get cream pie back then.
He's like, I'm not letting it coming out. Y'all getting pregnant. Yeah. Ain't no cream pies here. We're making babies.
God, it's still. I think they're gonna just.
Don't say Gavin Newsom, dude. No one's voting for that guy.
That guy's not coming to the forefront for shit either, bro.
Dude, he's coming. Just wait, dude.
That's about as likely as Joe Biden would
be. They're getting all of those illegals free healthcare.
You know, they're bringing in the illegals so they can make Obama look better because they're going to do virtual signaling. They're going to make it a race thing. They're going to make it a woman thing. They're going to say that she stands behind the immigrants and that we need to help them, and she's going to play up this whole. Bro, you watch.
Hey, Google Biden attends cookout.
Oh, I saw. Yeah.
Bro.
So I was arguing with Woods about this, and I sent him the picture of this and the picture with Nancy Pelosi kneeling with all those white people.
Yeah, I forgot about that one.
And I was like, doesn't this shit
when
piss
they all
you
put
off?
on their African garments and shit and
yep.
fucking disrespected the shit out of culture?
Yeah.
Fucking dumb.
And I was like, doesn't this shit fucking piss you off?
You guys want sound on this? You guys
No. This is the picture I was talking about.
Oh, you wanted me to pull up the picture.
Can you, I don't know. Can you maybe find it? There, right there.
Where?
Right there. X.com.
Top.
6 days ago.
I see it.
That's the one out. I sent that. I was like, doesn't this fucking piss you off? So Biden went to some random family's home and had lunch with them, and it just so happened to be chicken.
But look at the name on the cups even.
Cookout.
Could you fucking make this look any faker and more staged than
It's
ever?
like a movie where they didn't want to pay
black.
for any
Let's get some
advertisement.
food that says cookout on
Look at the
it.
guy's face. He's like, what the fuck?
Like, what's this guy talking about, dude?
They put the chicken on display,
Yeah.
the cups that say cookout on them,
Yeah.
Joe's French fries, and he's having an intense conversation. Like, this is the biggest mockery of culture appreciation ever, bro.
So, yeah.
This presidency is fucking racist as all hell, bro. And nobody's even paying. Everyone's just like, oh, this is great. This is a good thing for America. It's just like, no, stupid. He doesn't care about you. He doesn't, like, he's not just showing up randomly. He's staging it for media only.
And I'm not a hater, but that house was nice.
Yeah.
And so this says Eric had a lot of student debt forgiven, and he told me what a big deal it was for him and his boys. I go to work for families like Eric's every day, hardworking folks who want to leave something behind for their kids. I love the time I spent with them. That's crazy.
You know damn well he didn't write that.
He didn't know. But how the fuck? He's got a nice ass house. Like, the front of that house was huge. It is better than any house I've seen around here.
What are you trying to say?
Doesn't seem realistic to me. But also,
where was this at? Do you know where they live?
No.
North Carolina. They got some nice houses in North Carolina
For cheap?
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah. My sisters both live there.
Well, then never mind. I take it back.
Yeah, you
take
should
it
probably
back.
take
Yeah, like
back.
my sister's out there.
bad.
She had bought, like, she has like property and everything, bro, and fucking nice
So
two-story
the market's
house.
probably
Like,
pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
But he
out there.
didn't forgive my debt. So what the fuck?
So-
Yeah. Well, you're not all the way black.
He isn't either. That guy's
John, if you want to, I'll send it to you so you can throw it up on the screen. But then put the picture of Pelosi and kneeling.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Let me see the other one.
You remember?
This
You don't
one?
remember this picture?
I can't remember it. No.
If they all took a knee on behalf of like black culture and
Yeah.
oppression and shit, bro.
What?
It was the biggest mockery.
So I
and
sent that
most
to Woods
racist
too,
thing ever.
and he's like, "What did you notice about that?" And I was like, "Of course they're wearing the African garb," and I was like, "Which to me would piss me off, right?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "Correct, but you also have a white woman up in the front leading the rest of them, right?"
Bingo.
And then if you zoom in, you see this guy's holding that fucking. That's so. I think that's George Floyd in his.
No, it is not.
Yeah.
His obituary.
Yeah, I think it's his obituary
Oh god.
for the picture, right? I mean,
It looks
what
like
the
they're at like a
fuck?
graduation though.
What are you doing?
Or is this a
dude?
funeral?
Like, what are you doing?
It's so embarrassing.
What are you
It's
doing?
such a slap in the face. They're like using the black culture to fulfill an agenda on their behalf that benefits them, and they're just making a mockery of it, bro. Like these people aren't truly helping anybody. They're using the potential that they need help and that they would do something for them to kind of gaslight and get the votes that they need, but they're
Yeah.
not really there to fucking help anybody with
Fuck
anything.
no. Fuck no.
Like literally.
Yeah, do you really think that that Nancy Pelosi gives a fuck about George Floyd?
Right. No.
She doesn't, dude. All she cares about is the next fucking trade that she can be inside of.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Like she just recently did another one, didn't she? Where they did she made some kind of sale on her stocks based.
Yeah,
on
dude, it happens all the time.
No, I know.
Yeah,
but
if
like
you wanted to do
recently,
well, you just follow what she does.
And they still haven't banned fucking insider trading.
They can't.
Yeah, there's nothing they can. They
just
don't want to prove it
for Congress people.
What do they say? Rules for thee, not for me. Like that's us, man. We are the ones that can't do anything they're allowed to do.
Not ban insider trading. I meant allowing Congress people to trade.
Right. It should be not allowed. 100%.
Could you imagine?
Because they can sway that any way they want. They can make that.
Imagine getting paid like $75K and that's it, dude. Like,
imagine making $75K, but becoming a multi-100 millionaire.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can only make $75K and all you can do is invest in your 401K.
Dude, they work like 90 days out of the year.
That's true.
And all they do is press a button.
Yeah.
Yay or nay.
Yeah.
And read some fucking bills.
Yeah.
Which they have staffers do for them.
I was going to say they probably
their job is not that hard.
Right.
I mean, granted, they got to travel and stuff, but they're fucking.
They all fly in private jets. They all
come
have
on
hundreds
now.
of millions of
Their
dollars.
job is not
they
that
have
hard.
multi-million-dollar mansions and villas.
Plus,
and
I think
beach
it's
houses.
like $200,000 that they're making. It's like $200,000 a year.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's something not that good.
So obviously with the governor Burgum about to take whatever Trump will give him, basically.
Kelly Armstrong, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna have to vote for a new governor of North Dakota.
Is this Kelly Armstrong the guy? I was wondering. Like, I thought this is dope, in the sense, but it could put us in jeopardy now too, depending on who steps up and becomes our governor next. We could be fucked.
Yeah, I don't really know who Kelly Armstrong is.
He's one of the other.
He's got a spot in the House. It looks like.
Yeah, he's one of the other House people.
I want freaking Johnner to run. Just have him run for governor. Okay.
I don't think he's popular enough to take the whole state yet.
Yeah, it'd be interesting.
It would be cool.
Yeah, I don't know. So, I mean, this is going to be a big one, and that's November 5th of this year. It looked like voting would start.
Sure. November 5th? Really?
That's what I think I read.
Okay.
But yeah, Burgum, he said he doesn't want to have a third term, and it is not because Trump is going to give him something or a good position with him when he is president.
I like how they threw in, he voted to certify Joe Biden's win in the 2020 election and voted to codify the right to same-sex marriage. They had to throw that in there.
But that could be bad.
Yeah.
That could be bad.
Our next governor could, we had, with Burgum, we were halfway decent and pretty safe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This next person could be the very thing we don't want for North Dakota. And
could be the switch.
We could end up with the next fucking Minnesota governor.
We'll see who we all have running.
Yeah,
hopefully we got some good candidates.
This is the only one that I saw when I looked it up. I was just trying to figure out who's going to run in general. Because I want to. This is the vote that'll matter for us at least.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that's all I'm seeing is Armstrong. So it looks like he's going to win.
Nah, there'll be someone else. There's got to be someone to contest that, unless they've
Cody.
I'm gonna run.
Played their
Cody,
game.
you got this.
I'm gonna run.
Can you imagine?
Big meat for governor.
They'd eat you alive and destroy your character, your credibility, and get into your fucking background so quick.
Dude, they'd find all my fucking tweets.
Fuck.
All your tweets.
All they have to do is look up your fucking internet history.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude, I would be fucked. Dude, my tweets are pretty fire though.
I gotta find you on Twitter.
I don't know what your tweets are.
I gotta find you on there.
Yeah.
That's where he bullies people or what?
I have no idea.
Dude, what do you do on there?
We're gonna have to find out now. We'll do a show.
A lot
on
of
it
the
next
time,
week.
I spent a lot of time just reviewing Dom Lucre's posts.
That guy's getting weird though, bro. He's getting very like.
So are you talking about the monetizing thing?
Huh?
Well, he got demonetized. So
did he really?
Yeah.
Why?
They didn't really describe why. He basically they said that he got demonetized. I don't know why.
I think it was just for a specific post, not his in general.
Well, that's kind of what I thought, but then he said that it wasn't. It was just like straight up demonetized. So I don't know. But why do you think he's getting weird?
I just think he's so I don't like for example, motherfuckers who are playing this game of being like here to save America, but they're the only ones saying that they're here to save America.
Vivek?
Well, no, but then like they're wearing Louis Vuitton, everything.
Oh, yeah.
And, you know, he used to want to be famous rapper and all that stuff, and now he's playing.
Just trying to find his,
like, he found his angle, and now he's digging into it.
Yeah,
but it's not all the way genuine, really. It's more for his popularity and his fame. You know what I mean? So, like, that doesn't mean he's a bad guy per se, or that he has an agenda that's wrong. What he's going after and trying to expose is legit. Yeah. But it just seems like, I don't know, bro. I always get suspicious about that. And there's a lot of people coming out now saying that dude, he's a Freemason and he's had, you know, involvement in this and that. And he's talked about it openly. He's like, I've already rebutted this. And I was trying to back in the day in college. I was doing this and it was like another Skull and Bones thing, but I never got accepted. And blah, like things are starting to come out. And when things start to come out about people you're already skeptical about, like I am him with his whole Versace and Gucci and Louis Vuitton shit, he's always flashing in his fur coats, and it's just like, okay, superstar, like you're saving the world from human sex trafficking. Well, that makes sense, you know? Yeah. But then he's like, I'm going on underground investigative missions all over the place now too, and I'm doing this for the people. It's like, why do you have to keep saying that?
Yeah.
Dude, just fucking do the work, bro. Do you know what? Grind out and get dirty. Stop wearing Louis Vuitton silk scarves in every video and shit.
Do you know what annoys me about all these influencers? Every fucking post, they always have to say breaking, and with the little lights flashing. Dude, that annoys the shit out of me.
It's horrible.
It's like, so you don't need to say
that's what
breaking.
I don't like. But then if you're skeptical about someone, and then all of a sudden they can be connected to history, you know, in their past, where like, oh, you were a Freemason, or you were trying to become
on the
one,
other
or
side.
You were, you know, trying to get into some secret, you know, society clubs and this, and like, it's like, okay, and you can't refute the evidence, so you just try to spin it like, yeah, it never happened, I never got accepted, and thank God, you know, I didn't get accepted because I would have had to turn on them. And you know, when you start playing that card, it's just like, oh, that's a likely case scenario.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you were gonna be a Freemason, but you didn't make it, but you're coincidentally involved in all this shit. And people are giving you classified information. You have all kinds of insiders and high levels of government and politics. You know, like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You're a plant. That's how I feel about people. Like, you're a plant. If you're not a plant, it would be so much more stressful, so much more scary. Like we ain't shit, bro. We ain't shit. But I fear, like, potentially one day, what if they win and they come after us, bro?
That's what
for
it
the
is.
shit we talk. No, I know.
Oh, us specifically.
But these motherfuckers don't live in fear, and they're in the trenches.
Yeah.
And he's never talked about. I'm putting my life on the line for you guys. Is about as much as he says about fearing it. But then he throws on his fucking Louis Vuitton glasses and fucking takes another selfie and tries to throw in some cool political fucking slang in there. And we're supposed to believe this guy's just here for us. It looks like he could be, but I don't buy in all the way. And then all of a sudden people are like, nah, bro, you're one of them. You used to do this, you used to do that. And he's, instead of being like, that's bullshit, I'm a fucking patriot. He's like, yeah, you know, look, I've already fucking answered to this and I'll do it again to appease you guys, but I never got accepted. All right, bro. Sure thing.
See, yeah, I don't know.
Sure thing. So how did people find out that you tried to get in?
Yeah.
But they didn't know you didn't get accepted.
Interesting.
I don't know much about Dom, so I can't.
I don't either, but I do follow him.
Yeah.
And so I see glimpses of things happening. And on X, like, if someone gets tagged in something, you see those people's posts too.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing all the people that are like calling him out, bro. And it's a lot of fucking people right now.
I've never even seen him like flashing clothes either, but I don't look at his Twitter at all.
Just go look at his pictures.
Yeah.
He's always wearing fucking Louis Vuitton shit, bro. Robes and fucking, you know, glasses and fucking scarves and all this shit. You know, it's just like, I don't hate on that, right? You can wear whatever fashion you want, but he doesn't seem like the likely character for what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like, you're not, bro, come on. Where's your money coming from? You don't work.
Yeah.
You're rich off of this? How?
I've been watching. Sorry.
I thought that was Dion's stomach at first.
I was like, what the fuck was that?
I'm getting hungry.
No, I think there's people talking in one of their offices around here.
I was watching the DAP videos, not the the full videos, because you gotta like subscribe and all that, but like the guy that goes with the main guy, Shmoney or whatever his name is, Schmoody, or
you watch what?
the Dads Against Predators things.
Sean. I think it's Sean like Mondi or something like that.
Yeah. And so the guy that goes with him posts like videos on like the other side, so like of him hitting them or whatever, and I'm like, holy shit, bro, this guy slaps the fuck out of guys, and I was like, holy, like.
Did you see that most recent one that Sean posted where there's a dude that was trying to solicit a little girl from the hospital where his wife just gave birth to their daughter upstairs in the hospital? This dude came down to meet a little girl. Sean kicked him dead square in his face while he was sitting, dude. While he was sitting down, the guy that was the perpetrator
in the hospital.
He was sitting down in the hospital at the front door waiting for a little girl to come in, and he comes in and he's just like, you motherfucker, your wife just gave birth to your daughter and you're down here to fucking molest a little fucking 13-year-old. Bah, just kicks him right in his face, dude. Right in his fucking, I was like, oh.
It was wild.
It was a good kick.
It was a good kick.
That dude's like, oh man, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like, he's all shocked.
Did you see the long-haired guy that was the one before that? He smacks the fuck out of him. He's like, ow!
Yeah. They do that shit though, bro. They fuck these people up.
They really do.
One of them got shot one time because they went after a dude in a Walmart and he pulled a gun out and they started fighting and the gun shot one of the dudes.
The one guy just died.
Well, that dude got killed. Yeah. That what did they call him? Tupac or some shit like that or
something.
Yeah, but he was the black dude that was always with them that was slicing everyone's tires and shit. When the perpetrators would roll up in their cars, they'd flatten all their fucking tires and break their windows.
And what happened to him?
Someone shot him. One of the people they were going after pulled a gun on him and fucking shot him. Or it was a dude that he had busted before, came back and found him and shot his ass.
Oh, because he fucking exposed him. Damn.
No, it's crazy. But these motherfuckers run around with no straps, bro.
That is crazy.
They just run around boxing these fools up. I'm like, no way.
What makes problems is a gun in that situation. You're less likely to die if you don't have a gun. And in that kind of situation, like,
okay, we grew up in way different worlds.
I mean, fuck. A gun
I can tell you right now in the scenarios that I grew up in, if I didn't have a gun, I'd be dead today.
Yeah, but not like here, especially. I guess I don't know much about it. You were
Cody's like that one time in college,
bro. You don't know my past.
I got one quick question, and we can cut it if we have to. But so I was watching like just reels scrolling. Adam 22 pops up. Him and his wife are interviewing this guy named Neon, and his girlfriend, and they're like popular streamers. They've got a lot of money. He said, "What would you say if I offer your girl $1 million right now to do content with me and my wife for the rest of the year, and she breaks up with you?" And she was like, well, I mean, that's just not enough money. And I was like, damn, dude. Like, I mean, she's got money. Him and this guy, or her and this guy got money, but like $1 million, like, would you be like, Kate,
no,
you got $1 million?
No way.
$1 million?
Bro, you know how easy it is to make $1 million?
All you need is 100 dudes.
All you need is 100 dudes.
Inside joke people.
But I was just like, damn, dude, $1 million for this chick. And I mean, she's cute, but I was just like shocked. Like, and he was serious. He was like, I will offer, I'm prepared to offer you $1 million, but like to do porn, like that's the rest of your life. You're done. So after that, so. And you have to have sex with him, and he's gross.
You got to do it for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's $1 million.
That's just a lot.
I mean, if it's your wife, bro, like if it's a girlfriend, that might be considerable. I'd be like, for some people.
For sure.
Oh yeah, she's my girlfriend, but you slide me 100, I'll break her heart. You know what I mean? But like your wife, that's a whole nother game, bro. 50, bro. But now your wife that you've actually already built something with, you don't need that, bro.
That'd be tough.
Yeah, that's not like you wouldn't. Her dad's listening too, so be smart. Cody's like,
Anyways,
no, you could tell us after the show, bro.
I gotta give a shout out to Chris at Venture Chiropractic.
Yeah,
he might be a new listener.
Okay,
and he's gonna be probably spreading the knowledge about the pod. But he's been scraping the shit out of my arm lately.
That's
to
awesome.
Help out with the tendonitis. So we were talking about the podcast when I was in there today, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll give it a listen." So
Chris, I think we've mentioned him before on the show too. Yep. He's a fucking whiz, bro.
Chris Doctor.
When it comes to the human body, like
Chris Doctor's the doctor.
Yeah. He's a chiropractor, but the motherfucker he knows above and beyond.
Venture Chiropractic.
Yeah. He's legit. Cool. Well, fuck, man. That was a good quick one. Lots of shit to talk about. Some good intensity. We may make it to next week. We may not. The way things are looking, we'll see.
We might be in civil war tomorrow.
Shit could pop off real quick, bro. Only takes a day. So yeah, appreciate you guys listening, man. This is some crazy times that we're getting into, and I think things are going to get a lot more intense. And each week that we come in here, I mean, it is more intense than the last. So it's almost scary where things are headed. But I'll tell you right now, if we don't start fucking waking the fuck up and start realizing what's happening and stop seeing all the shit like that we talk about as just conspiracy theories, there's going to be a lot of people that get blindsided in the very near future here, and they're not going to know what the fuck to do with themselves. And I'm telling you, like, if things are true, like these power grids going down or fucking an internet fucking apocalypse or all this bullshit that they're talking about, if that shit is true, I'll leave you guys with this. Think about it this way. None of these motherfuckers in this country will know how to handle themselves when it comes to having to scrape food and live rough and not have power and electricity. But the 12 million motherfuckers who came across the border in the last 3.5 years, every single one of them knows how to live like that. Every single one of them knows how to survive in those circumstances. And we as Americans are not fucking prepared to not just withstand that and survive it, but also fight at the same time. Mm-hmm. And all these motherfuckers invading our country right now are 100% prepared, trained, and born and raised in that fucking atmosphere, bro. So think about that before you start thinking everything's a conspiracy theory. Think about what the potential here is and how they've done everything that we've said they were going to do in the last 3.5 years, and they're continuing to do more. And we're warning and saying these things are happening, and some of them look like they're inevitable. And you don't just let 12 million people cross your borders and build essentially a non-militant army that's bigger than the entire military force that we have in the United States by quadruple the amount. That's just not happen chance. That's just not us being nice. That's not us caring and having a heart for and compassion for other people. They're eliminating America, bro. They are destroying it. We are the only free nation left in the fucking world, and they're looking to destroy that. So when it comes time to survival, when we are without and we are looking like a third world country, just remember they've already replaced us. Mm-hmm. They've already replaced us. So anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe.
5 stars.
Yeah, give us some comments, some star ratings. Share this with your friends, family members. Make people more aware of this show. We're going to walk you guys right down the path of the end of our country as we see it. So
we're going to walk
tune
you
in
to the
here and
path
listen.
Of righteousness.
If you're ready to fight back, we'll also be a part of that process at some point.
You can be a part of our crew.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, don't forget to talk about us. Tell your friends about us. Talk good, talk bad. Doesn't really matter, just as long as you are talking about us. Peace.